What is up, everybody? It is Brian with First Shot Tactical, back with another video for you here today. And today we are going to be talking about the StopBox AR15 Chamber Lock. And I actually got this with a package deal. I have another video on the channel about the normal StopBox for a handgun you want to use by your nightstand. If you're curious, go check that video out. I do an unboxing as well as an explanation of the item. But this is also, there was kind of like a buy one, get one free package deal. And I'm sure if you guys are gun enthusiasts, you might have seen these sponsored ads on Instagram or Facebook. So wanted to pick them up and try it. But with that, let's go ahead and get this unboxed and talk about it a bit. All right, pretty simple packaging as far as the box here. So we'll open this up. They got a little, looks like a booklet talking about the company. And then we have the actual item here. And this is actually this is metal, unlike the other lockbox that I talked about is more plastic. This is heavier, and this is like a metal, so just note that. Let's see, looks like there's some other stuff down in here as well. We have, looks like a screwdriver, and there's a screw bit, and this is to actually take it apart to change the combination on this. So you can see here, there's a screw here, screw here, screw here, screw here. You got to take that off, and then you have to actually change the pins here to change what combination you have. So just a note for that. And then in the bottom, looks like just the instruction manuals, and same thing for this one that I talked about with the other StopBox. Definitely hold on to this because changing these locks is not the easiest, but you definitely want to follow the instructions on how to do it. And it tells you exactly how in here as well. So hold on to this, don't throw it away. You can see here's the process it talks about for changing it, which you're probably going to want to do once you get this all set up. So that's it as far as the unboxing here. Let's actually talk about the product a little bit. As I mentioned, this is like a heavy duty metal, at least it feels like it has a little more durability to it. And to unlock this, it comes with just a same preset code here, and it is your index finger, pinky, and then your thumb to actuate it. So if I do that, I do pinky, index finger, thumb, and then this ramp here, you can see gets depressed. And when I pulled this out of the box the first time, I actually played with this a little bit off camera. I did have to like kind of push it down and get it going. It was almost like it needed lubricated or just played with a little bit to get broken in. So just a heads up from that. And also I did notice it's more gravity activated. So if I try and push it like this, you can see this doesn't go down, but if I push it with my finger, it will now. So if you have your AR and you have it pointed down and you're trying to take this off, you might run into an issue, or you might just have to pull it a little bit harder because as you do that, you can see that it is curved and this will wiggle out. So just a heads up for that. Easiest way is probably on the side here, and that'll pull out. So unfortunately, I do not have my ARs with me right now. As you can see, I'm just filming this on the floor. I'm in the process of moving. But to actuate this, all you have to do is lock your bolt back. So you do need to lock your bolt back, and then you have to hold your combination, and this will actually just slide into where the rounds eject out of your AR-15, as seen on the picture on the box. And then once you have it in, you let go, and then this will hold up here, and then this will lock in that chamber. And the big thing to note that I read on the instructions is do not put your bolt forward with this in. And I think that's where my kind of issue with this whole lock mechanism is because sometimes, you know, like when you're moving ARs or something like that, you set it down, that bolt release button can get hit and it's going to slide into this. And they say in the instructions it could do a little bit damage, which I'm hoping your bolt carrier doesn't get damaged, but it could wedge in there and you're going to have to bring your bolt back and almost kind of pry this out, or it's going to be more difficult. So that's my one kind of complaint about using this, is that your bolt has to stay locked back, and also some debris and stuff could be getting in there while it's locked back. I normally like to have the bolt forward and the safety on when I put it in a safe or storing it. But just a heads up for that. But other than that, this does just lock in there snugly, and it was easy to get in and out when I did test this earlier. So it works just fine from that aspect. As far as practical use, obviously a safe's the best thing, but this is a way cheaper option than a safe, especially if you have like kids or something like that, and you just have your ARs in a closet that they could get into, which I'm hoping you put them up higher, something like that too. But this is a good, easier and more affordable route to, if you just have one AR, to throw this on there, throw it up on a high area in your closet as a secondary precaution, just to make sure, no issues happen with that. As far as accessibility to, if you need to use that AR, if that's like your home defense AR, I don't know if I'd recommend this, to be honest, just because it's finicky and it's just another step, and you're better off just having a safe or having something ready that's closer than going with this route. But that's just my recommendation. Everyone has their preference. I'm sure somebody could practice with this and get really good at grabbing their AR down, pulling this out real quick, loading a mag, throwing the bolt forward, and then you're good to go. But for me, I think it's just an extra step that could cause issues. And, if it's life and death, I want to be able to have that gun in my hands and accessible and ready to use quicker. So just a heads up from that. All in all, though, not a bad product. It works, so that's good. And again, this was kind of a combo package that came with the original StopBox. I like this one a lot, and again, I have a video on that if you want to check that out. This is something, again, if you just have one AR in your home, this is way easier than buying a safe. It's a better option for that. And if you're just storing it, if it's something you take to the range, but I wouldn't be putting this on a home defense that you need ready access to, just because, again, it's a little bit finicky and the whole bolt lock back thing and issues with that. Not my recommendation, but I'm sure somebody else out there uses this for that specific thing. And again, if you train with it and you know how to get this off, you should be fine. But if you guys do have questions, let me know down in the comments. Always happy to help, and curious to hear if you guys have picked one of these up, or if you use them, if you like them, if you don't. Always interested to get people's feedback on it, so let me know. And if this was helpful, like and subscribe to the channel. I got some other videos, like I mentioned, out for you guys to check out, and I'll have some new ones coming here soon as well. But as always then, have fun shooting, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.